Today we need to put the kickstand back together and put our new head badge on, which we acquired yesterday. Then we need to clean up the fork hardware that's been soaking in solvent. And then I think we'll start on the rear derailleur. That's what's happening on this episode of Featherstone Bicycles. Because we like things nice and shiny, these screw heads for the head badge are a little rusty, discolored. So I'm just going to take some 320 grit, wet or dry, sandpaper from 3M. Not only is this way too small to be using on the wire wheel, but I am very much afraid that even holding on to it with dear life with the channel locks, as you've seen me do before, if this thing flies off the channel locks, there is a very good possibility it would never be found. Now it's official. So as far as putting the kickstand back together, we have our ring that has the channel in it. We have our spring. And then we have our retaining ring. And we have to push that in. Here we go. Get started on cleaning things up here, which we'll start with the ball bearings. that was about the longest I've ever had to clean some cages. I didn't even film the second one because it was getting to be so long. So now we're going to put the ball bearings back in. And the last one's on the floor. And we'll put all this in a baggie, keep it for the assembly. Don't need to put a zip tie on it this time because we've taken the picture. And now on to the next thing. So taking some pictures of the rear derailleur. What I've decided to do is, this is really greasy, not surprising considering how bad the chain was. I'm going to take this apart. I've already taken pictures of it, and I'm going to let this soak in the solvent. Then I'm going to clean up the rest of the parts. The shifter cable is fine. We're already going to decide to reuse that, and then the cable housings. think that's about it. We still have the cable stop, hardware. Yeah. So I think that's it. So now we're gonna take the shifter apart. We've got these this shifter cleaned up on the wire wheel, and I'm going to put it back together, and I noticed something which I will tell you about when I get to that point. So this nut bolt goes in here, locks in here. I'm going to use a little bit of our slick oleum light grease on these discs. I don't know what the official name is, sorry. This goes on that way. More grease. Then this piece goes on here, locks in to that tab, and this tab goes underneath that. The missing piece is a disc that goes on here. I did go back and check the video. I took this was when I took this apart, it was exactly how it came off the bike. So when I took it apart just a few minutes ago to clean it, I went back and checked the video to see if that disc was on there, and maybe I lost it around here somewhere. But no, that disc was not on here. I believe that what that disc does is it allows you to, you know, the whole point of the friction is how tight this nut is. And I believe that disc, because it's concave and convex, it has that shape to it. It allows you to hold that pressure. And then those friction plates cause the shifter to move and stay in place. So another trip to the bike shop. Put this hardware on the chain ring so we don't lose it. And this screw goes in here in the back, and it screws into this hole in the back of the frame that's threaded. So we'll put that in there since we're all done with the frame. Okay, so we're getting near the end. The only thing left is to finish up that derailleur cleaning next week and then get started on the rear wheel. And then the next episode after that, we'll finish up the rear wheel and then we'll be ready for the final episode, put it all back together. Thanks for sticking with me. Check out the description for the podcast, An Army of Normal Folks, and I hope to see you next time on Featherstone Bicycles.